All right. So this is what we're going to be working on in stream for just a little bit, not too long. My girlfriend needs to ride home from work, so I'll be helping her with that situation tonight, which is why I can't stream for too long, but I can stream for a little bit, so I shall. This is what I've been working on for all of a day so far. Basically, what this is I've downloaded every single Coast Guard set that I could download off of some type of website. Basically, it's Eurobricks, but it's like all the official LEGO sets made into LDD. So I downloaded every Coast Guard file that they had, and now I'm working on making one really big base, essentially. So this is both the original wave of Coast Guard and then the middle wave of Coast Guard. This does not include the newest wave of Coast Guard sets. So basically what I'm going to do is leave this open for expansion so that you can come and add more onto this. So I want to, the newest wave has another boat that's going to come over onto this side and different things like that. But yeah, so this is everything that I have so far. It uses quite a few different sets. We have this type of jet ski here. We have, this is the first patrol boat that they have. I need to come through and make improvements on all of these to, again, just make improvements. So basically, the back side here, kind of come in and close it up a little bit, close up a little bit of what's going on here. This is the second one that they had. They originally had the helicopter up here in front, but it took up basically the entire front. So I moved it onto the back here, onto a platform that just kind of sits off the back of here. We've got these two jet skis that I had included, but are no longer included. They're off the side of the dock over here, and then I decided that a boat ramp would be needed because I do have land vehicles included in the Coast Guard sets. So this is by far one of my favorites. I had this one, and then I modified it and destroyed it on top of that. So this is, like I said, one of my favorites. I will be including this one most definitely in the set. I've got this helicopter, this plane, as well as this stuff over here that I need to include as well. This was on over here, and then I moved it just because what was here was another building, and then I needed a place to put these two vehicles that you see here. So this is, I want to say this one here, I think, is the first one, and I think this one over here is the second one. But they're two different types of vehicles in this one. You've got the dinghy and 4x4 here, and then you have a jet ski and 4x4 here. So there's two different types, but they're essentially the same thing. They're just slightly different, which is nice to have. They're in their own little garage roll-up right there. As for this, I'm going to need a spot for it at some point in time. I don't particularly know where I'm going to put it just yet, but hopefully I decide on somewhere eventually. I've got this ATV and this motorcycle that I need to incorporate somewhere. Like I said, again, I just don't particularly know where I want to put those just yet. I'm using this little package crate just in a couple different spots so far. I'm going to put one right here between the two doors and then kind of rearrange how it actually looks. By doing something kind of like that. So that I've got one back here and one here. I've also got these kayak sets incorporated right here, just in this little back section. And then basically this entire structure right here is basically all one set. I really didn't have to modify this in any way, shape, or form so far. I've modified a little bit of this, just a little bit more difficult. But we'll work on finding out what we can do with them as we go. So these here, and then hopefully just one too long. The whole point is like this end right here is going to go up against a city MOC basically. So if you have your like own city, that's where it would go. Of course, more astute viewers, you might be able to recognize that the immediate problem with this is that it's up on stilts. So the entire city is going to have to be on stilts. So if you make this for your layout, like I said, the entire thing is basically going to have to be on stilts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like the entire city is going to have to be level with these doors, essentially. But for now, if you just have this, should be okay. Alright, then we switch over to this. So this is basically everything that we have to work with. This is going to, there's a lot going on with this that I'm going to have to figure out, basically. Like I got to figure out where these two Jessies are going to go. I really got to figure out where this is going to go. I have no idea about where I'm going to put this, like anywhere at all. I really want this boat to be on the trailer. or just kind of like look like it's on the trailer at least. Might have to do that to do so. Looks better. Alright, so that's up there now. Grab this guy. Move him out. Take these doors back on up. So, unfortunately, this set in particular is pretty wide, so it's not going to be able to fit in the roll-up garage doors that we have. So I honestly don't really know where to put this one anywhere at all. I do want to incorporate this life raft because, to be completely honest, it's a pretty nice life raft. Concept design. I wonder if I could take disappear. Now then, there's honestly a whole bunch that I have to do now. I gotta figure out where the seaplane's gonna go because I don't particularly have any idea about it. I need to figure out where this helipad's gonna go, and then the rest of this building here. A bunch of complex things to figure out. So I knew these weren't going to line up because of technique that was used on this side, or will it actually line up? I think that will just barely not line up. Let's check real quick. Actually, I think that's close enough that LED would recognize that they fit together. And it is. So I didn't think that would happen, but it did, which is good. Didn't need to do that. We'll do that like so. I've always wanted to basically just make sure that everything makes sense because, all right, so some things I have a problem with Lego. Some of the problems that I have with Lego in general is that when they build like these headquarters and base MOCs and things like that to sell, half the time what they're selling is like only half of a building, and then there's like no way for your minifigs to actually like walk in and out of somewhere like in real life. So it's kind of what I have going on here in terms of trying to make sure that just makes a little bit more sense. So you can walk up these stairs, walk around to this side to get through the door, obviously, instead of having to pretend that your minifig can just teleport anywhere now. So that's just a little bit nicer of thing to kind of work with. So actually really like the platform that this is on. I just gotta figure out what to do with it and where it should go. this is a huge problem. So unless this is like literally on the dock right here, then this is not going to fit where it should, which is not good. So great. There's something that I want right here that I don't want to talk about just yet, so that it can't come over here, otherwise it would come right here. I guess I could talk about it now. Basically, if I make all the Lego sets of the newer Coast Guard stuff, which includes one of the newer boats, it's going to go right here, and there's going to be a giant crane that's going to be able to pick it up out of the water so that they can make repairs and different things like that on it. But that's why this can't go here. I would rather have the boat here and then another dock over here. So what I could do is, this is all connected like it should be. Basically just kind of come around and I mean to do that. Gotta take and move all this out the way. So that's enough room for another boat to be right there, which is good. At this point, I just have to come and copy paste a whole bunch of pylons, so might as well get to doing that now because it looks kind of weird not having anything underneath it. So that's going there. This thing should not be connected. Oh, I see. Well, we can delete that out real quick. Should not be connected to anything. So we can come in and duplicate this on down the line. So. Ow, ooh, cracked my neck in the wrong direction, that's for sure, that hurt. want a that's not wide enough. The 24 should be wide enough at this point. No problem. I understand. My internet's also being pretty bad, so I can understand completely. So there's that. Basically set up the way that it needs to be. We can delete this now. Now then, these we're actually going to rotate and have pointing downwards like this. Kind of like, you know, they came in after being out on the water and folded it on up. Is this, this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, and then this boat ramp is 16. So I'm just making sure that it would actually fit down the boat ramp. Because the whole point of the boat ramp is that the things on trailers here and then in here could actually be delivered down the boat ramp to go into the water. It's kind of like a combination of a play set and not a play set. I know obviously some kids would really like to be able to play with things like this, and then other people would much rather just have it as a display. So kind of doing a little bit of both here. That was the arch piece that I was going to use, but turns out that arch piece is not big enough. So now we're going to build up a building around this. Just like so. Have enough room for minifig to walk down either side. The yellow lines obviously represent the areas that the truck will be driving over, and then we have 2 on either side, so we'll be doing, we're going to be laying down a foundation of dark gray. Over to a white, and then come in and place down we're going to go. So I've been watching, I don't know if everyone knows who this is. I've been watching Jane Bricks for just a little bit now. So this, fuck, come on. So if we do a 4, that's 8. So I've been watching Jane Bricks do some custom building lately in terms of building, and he does this kind of thing where he's able to add a whole bunch of depth to the model by kind of offsetting how these walls work with jumper plates. So I think that's what I'll do here. It'll look pretty cool, to be honest. And then it won't be just like a flat wall. Let's grab. Yep. Let it go like that. Then I want an orange. Yes, I see that the brick is off, so come back and grab that. Grab a whole bunch of these in white now. Is there any more doors that are different? Like this one? There we go, that's better. The other ones over here, the ones that came on the set are these type here, and I really don't like the bars being in the way, so that to me just looks better. We can put these in. So next thing to come is a layer of this. I think I kind of have an idea of what type of door to use to kind of close off at least the back section. I think the front section can stay open, to be completely honest. I wish LEGO made a little bit bigger rolling doors. That would be definitely nice, but this looks really good because there's a good amount of depth in terms of how this wall is working, which is nice actually, because I'm not used to building buildings, but I could actually build a couple buildings now because this seems to be going quite well, to be honest. Actually really like how this one turned out. I got two double doors over here that open up, which I think is actually pretty good, to be honest. So now then, what we can do is come through, hide all that, come over to here, scroll down to here, remove that, and then come through and place the flooring. So for flooring, what I was thinking about doing was just using these. But I want to retain some color diversity here. So they're actually going to be this color. Boom. Just like that. So now then, for this back door that I'm talking about, what I'm thinking about doing, we'll see how this works, is basically just having some really big doors that swing open. So grab, we'll keep it in the darker gray. Basically just do that. Now then, as for the doors, No, this isn't a gun. I'm working on this right here. So this is basically every single Coast Guard set except for the newest 2017 sets, I believe, that are all of this as of right now has been put together in its own little combination of sets, essentially, so that we get just this really nice open set. So this door now opens up, as does this door, in case they ever need to back up further onto the dock, I guess. But it's nice to know that both those doors can open as needed. As for you, you can. I don't need the minifig. The minifig can stay behind. I just need this. Now I gotta figure out where this is gonna go. Fantastic. I guess just one step at a time now. I really want to fix this building over here because it just does not look as good as this building over here. But I guess I can't really fix much about it since it's that. One of these doors opens, right? No. Okay, well, we're going to fix that. This door is now going to, well, this window is going to be removed and replaced with the door that can open. Actually, want to raise it up by one more stud so that we can place plates beneath it. so those two are groups. This is now a group. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll plan out the wall as needed. So we'll place a 2 here. 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another one of these. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another one of these. And then 4, 6, 8, 12. Okay, basically I wanted to go over to here, but I want to know how long that is. So we'll do a measuring stick. So that's 8. That's 16. Plus 6. So 6, that's 22 between here. 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's okay. It's not optimal, but we can make it work. I didn't realize that I just laid out a whole ground floor first. So great. Boom, boom. Honestly, didn't think that this would work, but turns out it is. So place this on top of all this. Delete that out.